Over 2 decades of news, thousands of articles, one urgent question: how have politics shaped our global climate narrative?
In this capstone, we use generative AI to extract meaning from headlines, sentiment from policies, and structure from chaos, all in service of climate insight. In a world where the impact of politics on the climate is written across decades of headlines, yet scattered, disconnected, buried in time. That's how our journey began, with one question: how has politics been shaping the planet over the past 20 years? But here's the twist.
No team,
no budget, just one explorer, one machine, and one idea, powered by determination and a new kind of intelligence. We dove into thousands of news articles, navigating political crises, natural disasters, international agreements, broken promises. Each headline was a data gem. Our mission? To turn raw news into a map of our climate and political history. But how do you process so much data? How do you make sense of it with zero funding? That's when unexpected allies appeared. Large language models, LLMs, became our co-pilots. They helped us read, extract, organize, and analyze at scale. They turned data into clarity, headlines into signals, noise into meaning. What did we discover? Patterns that speak volumes. The hidden dance between politics and the climate across decades. A living dataset ready to inform public policy, spark action, and ignite awareness. This is more than a technical project. It's a story, a tool for today, a call to action for tomorrow. Join us on this journey. Echoes of Climate begins now. After classifying thousands of climate-related news articles from 2005 to 2025, we asked ourselves, does the form of government influence how climate topics are framed in the media? So we grouped the results by government type and let the data speak. What we found was surprising. Single-party states and presidential republics generated the highest volume of news, but not necessarily the most favorable ones. Interestingly, parliamentary monarchies had a higher percentage of favorable sentiment, showing more balance between praise, criticism, and neutrality. At the other end of the spectrum, theocratic republics and federal monarchies had very little media coverage, and what coverage there was leaned neutral. This chart is more than just data. It's a mirror of how politics shape perception and how perception shapes action. Over 20 years of headlines reveal more than just facts. They reveal trust, tension, and the fragile rhythm of global cooperation. Every peak in policy discussion, from the Paris Agreement to COP26, sparks immediate attention. But just behind the applause comes the echo of skepticism. The red line shows climate policy debates. The blue line? Criticism, a proxy for public doubt, frustration, and institutional distrust. When criticism surges after policy spikes, we see a pattern. Great promises, followed by hard questions. Yet in rare moments, the lines move together, suggesting unity, clarity, and glimpses of progress. When we visualized the data, we began to see more than just numbers. We saw patterns, hidden signals emerging across decades of headlines. Surges in policy discussions followed by waves of public doubt. Moments where trust and action moved together, and others where they broke apart. These stories weren't written in one place or one language. They echoed across time, and our model listened. This is only part of the story. Many other visuals, insights, and reflections were left out, not because they weren't important, but because time demanded focus. What we showed is enough to spark action, and what remains is an open door. The full notebook, data, and code are available. Dive deeper. Explore the rest. Continue the journey.
Deep below. We did